January 26, 2010. As usual, I'm thinking about a lot of things, so I had a good shower, and I'm going to probably do kind of a stream of consciousness. So, longtime viewers know that sometime I'll jump to from subject to subject, and today I feel like doing that. So many things going on economically. I could comment on 1,000 different things. The earthquake in Haiti, devastating. That's great for people that can help out. If the way that I would like to help out, or my ideal way to help out, would be to deliver a bunch of books on wild edibles of Haiti. And so, knowing that at some point we're going to have devastation here in our own country, including earthquakes, especially having come from California, experienced that 7.9 or earthquake that we had there in the Bay Area back in the day. Wild plants, wild edibles, people are starving. And I was just reading one article on Haiti where people are under a tree boiling leaves and they're eating grass. From my studies, I'm not a botanist, but from my studies, all grasses are edible. And I've taught myself to eat like 30 or 40 wild edible plants here in Utah. When I go to California, I love sour grass. I love finding wild plants. And of course, if you find fruit trees, that's amazing. Okay, Haiti wild plants. Apple is going to announce a tablet. So I read some article that's pretty lame. It's a guy, is trying to be critical. Seems like a PC guy. And some people think, I advertise for Apple. No, I love the device. It goes back to BYU when I was taking an Apple class. I think in 1976, I was taking an Apple class on the Apple II. Then back at Harvard, we had to buy these little, they're not even funky. I can't call them funky, but these little albatrosses that were PCs, because the cases they were trying to go to high tech. CD burners were like $400, or CD players were $400 back in 1987. So a friend of mine, Doug McKenzie, said, Brent, you've got to go Apple. So he bought a Mac SE, I bought a Mac SE, we bought laser printers, can break your back. It's good as a weightlifter. Laser printer was huge. I think it was later Laser Rider 2 or something like that. Anyway, Doug was Mr. Tech, and he just, Doug McKenzie was something else. I'll never forget, I was playing left field, and he thought he could hit it over my head, but I was fast. I was a little league all-star. And Doug, much to my chagrin, because I'm very competitive, he hit it over my head, and I couldn't get it in left field back then in a softball game. Anyway, Doug went on to, I remember 1989, 1990, he goes, Brent, check out the internet. And it was, I had a pimpin' 1200 baud haze modem, and Doug said, go to this website. I went to this website and had 8 chat rooms. There's maybe 60 people on the whole site. And I go, pretty cool. He goes, what's it called? He goes, it's called AOL. I think it's going to be big. That's Doug. And then Doug also, he was a Kleiner Perkins, a partner of Kleiner Perkins. Now he's off doing his own thing, evidently. But always been a good friend ever since those days back at HBS. Back to the Apple tablet. I don't advertise for Apple or work for Apple, but I just thought, how cool would it be? Because it's probably not going to be a full iPhone type thing, even though I've just been dreaming about a grown-up iPhone or a bigger iPhone for about 2 or 3 years since I even heard about the iPhone. But wouldn't that be cool if the new Apple tablet had tethering? So you take your iPhone, which I still love it. I think it's the ultimate device on earth. And wouldn't that be cool if you could tether it? Tether it to your tablet. And that way you could check out the internet on your tablet, which it's cool on the iPhone, but how you're going like this to read pages and read the New York Times or whatever you want to read. I just think tethering on the tablet would be cool. And I just think this is a perspective, okay? From a baby boomer. I'm right in the middle of the baby boomers, and I watch these young guys use technology, and girls. Seems like people under 30, and they don't have books. They have the internet, so if they want to know something, you just Google. I just learned a few months ago that you can just Google and say, what's the prettiest rose in Jamaica? Or, where can I buy raw milk in California? You just type in questions into Google, and boom, they come up. And then I watch these guys on Facebook. It's like, okay, they got 29 friends rocking. Or, Google Chrome, 10 windows open, which it's just amazing, this stuff. So people that are a little bit older, they kind of get blown away by this stuff. Just watch one of these people that's like 20, 21, and it's just crazy. It's just amazing how everything is at their fingertips. Everything. And so, like, I remember studying Mormon theology very deeply a while ago, and there was a thing in Mormon theology called the Urim and Thummim, where you could look at it and see anything. Well, I think the iPhone, the tablets, it's getting more and more like that, where if you want to say, hey, how did Christ really live his life? Was he celibate or not? What happened in Qumran? What did he eat? Did he eat raw foods? What about the Essenes? What about the Gospel of the Essenes? Anything you want to study, just like boom, 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 boom. We have the Kindle readers, everything else. So I know I'm kind of over there, but I'm just fascinated. I can't wait. I wish I was in San Francisco at the announcement tomorrow, but I'm here. Yeah, I got a little energy. Hey. Oh, these new products I'm taking. Like, for instance, well, anyway, that's another business I'm in, and it's just intriguing to me because I didn't know about peptides and skincare. And not that that's going to save me from the end of the world, but it's kind of weird to be using 6-peptide technology by Dr. Jepson here in Salt Lake, stuff called botanical Botox, and I'm experimenting. I go for it, and I'm trying. It's like, oh my gosh, half my face is like getting younger. This is pretty weird stuff. So I'm having fun with it. Hey, iPhone. And I'm actually creating a separate channel for those that want pure economics. I'll basically try to stick to economics here, and sometimes it's going to be stream of consciousness like right now, but I've got another channel that I'm going to start on YouTube so I can talk about other things I really want to talk about, which is pretty much resurrecting yourself, restoring your body, and staying, feeling good. This other product, it's just insane. Anyway, I've been taking this product. I drink it in the morning, and some of you might know what an o.r.a.c rating is. 24,000 o.r.a.c rating is, like, because I just feel younger and better, and getting away from, kind of fake caffeine, just stuff like that, and 24,000 o.r.a.c rating is like, holy shnikes. Anyway, I've been taking that stuff. So, okay, Apple tablets coming out, the Haiti thing. Oh, I just was looking at Bloomberg. Bloomberg, lowest, I'm thinking right now, the lowest yield on 2-year notes, I forget what it is, 0.88%, and then 2-month notes, 0%. So interest rates are really low. I got to comment on that because of this rough economy that we're in. But I guess the main thing for those learning from the Haiti experience, learn your local foods that are edible. I mean, God's put so many things out there. There's like over 10,000 edible plants and fruits, even a lot more. And they're all over the place. You wouldn't believe it. Like lemongrass. When I would eat, sour grass in California, it's just like, it's delicious. It's delicious. Some of my favorite edible plants out here, it's called pigweed. It's a wild spinach that was brought over by the Europeans 300 years ago, and it grows all over the place. And then dock has this like sour taste to it, and I love finding dock. So, a lesson that we learned from this Haiti thing, and it'd be great for anywhere you want to help people. I want to help people in Argentina. It's been my dream my whole life, and I want to fulfill that dream to help people in Argentina. I'm going to get books, find a local botanist, and some of the coolest botanists are from down in Argentina, and get books with color pictures, and go down there, learn some wild plants, and hand out books on wild plants. I like wild plants. So, life is still complicated. Good. I love living in the last days, which we're in, and I'll just close this off with talking about Steve Jobs. I watched, it's on YouTube, there's a graduation speech that he gave at Stanford. He talked about, his parents, his adoptive father, which I had the privilege of meeting on Chris Drive when I lived on Chris Drive in Cupertino, or that part of Los Altos right next to Cupertino. I really admire Steve for what he's done. I mean, you think of the creativity and the emotional things when you go through iPhoto, and I've got thousands of pictures. I mean, I always am shooting videos and everything on this, and it makes me think of David Van Komen, the guy that's creating the products for this company I'm in. It's passion. He started with a colon cleanse probiotic, and that's why I got in this company, because I'm about internal health. And some of the external stuff's interesting, huge billion-dollar markets, but the internal health is what I did. But back to Steve Jobs. The iPhone's amazing. Tablet's amazing. That guy's dedicated his life to technology that it's so emotional. I mean, how many times have you listened to a song on iTunes and you start crying or singing or something like that? So, Steve Jobs is the man. I'm glad he came to Earth. I'm glad he's just rocked his talents and rocked all those guys at Apple And anytime I go to Macworld or whatever he's got now, this announcement, it's just amazing. The creativity and the team that he's put together to create technology that just blows your mind. I can't wait to see the tablet because I need a new laptop or a tablet, and I can't wait to see the tablet. Anyway, Steve Jobs is great. I'm glad he's on Earth this time. It's a fun time to live. Super intense. Probably should comment on Davos, Switzerland. Some intensity over there too that happened yesterday. So I have to look at the macroeconomic situation, which I will. I promise to comment on Davos, Switzerland. Bueno, 10:35. Better go. Ciao.